I spent 25 years on active duty in the Air Force. I started out as an operations research analyst, so doing a lot of data collection, data analytics, computer programming, etc. Ended up transitioning to personnel and manpower analysis and did quite a few overseas as well as command positions, and ultimately retired as the Air Base Wing Vice Commander at Robins Air Force Base, which is what brought me to Georgia. And then Georgia is the only place I've ever chosen to live that the military didn't choose for me, either through my dad's service or my own. And so landing in Georgia, I knew that I was passionate about helping fellow veterans. Having come from a veteran family with my grandfather, my father, my husband, my father-in-law, all have serving. So when I got out of the military, I looked for a position that would allow me to work with a veteran population. I was fortunate enough to get hired by the Technical College System of Georgia, so the two-year college system, as their first military affairs coordinator, and under that role was able to help create what is now known as the Georgia Vector Center, so a one-stop shop for veterans and their families, which is now growing across the state. I then was selected to then run that center, operate it, stand it up, and then about just over 3 years ago, I was asked to consider putting my name in the hat as commissioner for Georgia Department of Veterans Service, and was selected by the Veterans Service Board, their governing organization, and have been in that role ever since, and love it. Love every minute serving veterans and their families. So the mission of Georgia Department of Veterans Service is to support veterans and their families, ultimately enabling them to thrive here in the state of Georgia. And so we do that in a number of ways. We have offices throughout the state. We're about to hit 60 offices that provide navigation for veterans benefits, where we help the veteran apply for earned benefits, them or their survivors, family members, through the VA. We are not part of the VA, but the VA ultimately makes that decision as to whether they are awarded those benefits. But as part of that, we also look to meet whatever the needs are for that veteran or their family member, which is why we use Unite Us. It helps us take what is a fairly small staff, but amplify it to meet a whole bunch of needs across the state. Additionally, we have 2 skilled nursing homes that take care of our veterans who require that. We're about to open a new unit as part of one of them that also couples mental and behavioral health support for those that have skilled nursing needs. We'll be the first state to be able to combine those. And then we have 2 veteran cemeteries that we take care of to national standards here in the state of Georgia. So Unite Us supports and furthers our mission. Quite honestly, it's a force multiplier. We don't have a large team, but we know that veterans have a lot of needs. And when they come to our offices seeking assistance with VA benefits, that's not a quick process. And oftentimes we find out that they're facing housing insecurity or food insecurity. They may be looking for education or employment or mental and behavioral health services. What was at the time taking us, weeks to go down our list of community partners in every community, every county that we were present in, now literally is, some finger strokes on a keyboard, and then we get connected to 700 to 800 partners throughout the state of Georgia for those specific needs, and can get them those, whatever it is that they require. I won't say instantaneously, but very quickly. We're now less than 2 days with the acceptance of a referral, and a 97% acceptance rate, with 99% of those being completed and closed out. So outstanding statistics that allows a very small team to leverage the Unite Us platform to make a difference for the almost 700,000 veterans here in the state.